I would like to give you a brief picture about education in Indonesia. And here, this is the school grades in Indonesia. I think this is just the same with in other places, where the primary school gets 6, and the middle school is 3 years, and the high school 3 years. But all Indonesia citizens, they have to undertake the 9 years compulsory education. So it consists of 6 years in primary school and 3 years in middle school. For high school, all of high school in Indonesia is under the responsibility of the Ministry of Education, but also some of them under the Ministry of Religious Affairs, because we have 3 types of school. Like here we have normal school and vocational school. They are under the Ministry of Education, but we also have religious school under the Ministry of Religious Affairs. All the high schools are run either by government, which are public schools, or by private sector, which they are private schools. Some of the private schools, they refer themselves as national plus schools, which means that they intend to go beyond the government minimum government requirement, especially in use of the English as the media of instruction. And they also, sometimes they use also the international curriculum instead of the national one. And the semester we divided into 2, commences in July and in December, and commences in January and in June. This is some picture about students in science major class. I take this from one school in the center of Java. You can see here that we have more girls than the boys, so this is contrast with the Korean, and because this is just the normal school. And let me show you this in different picture. This is in the percentage. We can see that the girls is decreasing in this school, and the boys is increasing. But in 2013, they seems like they are balanced. What happened in 2014? I don't have the data, but we can. With the extrapolation, we can see that the boys will dominate the girls. But the important thing is how is the academic achievement. Here we can see the percentage of boys with high academic achievement is higher than the girls. They are 19%, while the girls only 12%. This is the example for 2010. What about on the other years? Here I show you some data. In 2011, we have the percentage is higher for the girls than the boys. And in 2012, there is a balance between both groups. And in 2013, it takes turn, and the girls dominate in the achievement. Well, I don't have the data for 2014. I promise to bring it with me next year. And this is how the academic degree of the teacher in the science. Most of them have the bachelor, 50%. And 33% have the master degree, and only 17% have their doctor or PhD. This is the graph of the number of students applying science studies in university. As we see, every year the girls, more girls apply to the science studies in the university. Well, this is not very surprising because in that school they have more girls than the boys. But here is some data about physics department, because my background is physics, so I'm concerned about this. We have very little number of female students there, only 21%. So the other of the girls who apply to the university, they go to biology or chemistry. My institution, we would like to take part in popularize research, science research in high school. So we offer kind of career in the competition for them in doing research and in participate in competition. But we focus on two international competition, which is APCYS and APCYS. But to get there, we develop a system because Indonesia is quite large with a huge number of population. So we try to make the system. All the students, if they want to involve, they have to, first they have to go to the provincial competitions. And then the winner of the provincial competition will go to the national competition. And the winner can go to the international competition. For the provincial competition, I have to work with the provincial government who runs the competition. But for the national and the international competition, we manage all the competition. We have 34 provinces. Up till now, we only have 10 provinces involved in this competition because it is not very easy to approach the provincial government. I have to convince them, so they want to put this in their program and also put this in their budget. Also, to keep this 10 provincial competition also is not very easy because if the director is changing, then everything, sometimes we have to start from the beginning. So from this system, then there is a demand emerge from the teacher. They need us to help them to be the mentor of their students because research is not very popular in Indonesia, especially in high school. So most of teachers, they not be able to be the mentor of the students. So we help them with the training for the teachers. And at last, after they work with the student, they have the research project, and we provide the competition to give the appreciation to the students. Well, in conclusion, to improve the Indonesian human resources quality, it can be through inquiry learning education, that is from the research. And for that, we need a strong synergy from decision makers, schools, and teachers. There's a lot of problem in this, in our effort to do this, but of course, it's a lot of fun as well to work with the students. And we work with students in the whole, almost all part of Indonesia. It is only 10 provincial government, but for the rest, if they want to involve with us, they can go to Jakarta and join us there. So that's what we are doing there in Indonesia. Thank you very much for listening.